Last week we talked about two numbers 1735 and 1695. I told you only bullishness can be seen if gold trades above 1735, then only you can think that it may try to reverse. Else achieving this number you can again expect a drop. And see, beautifully, gold in fact has broken the support at 1680 and traded till towards 1650. With the inflation in US rising, the markets has gone bearish on gold too. Now, what is expected out of gold next week? Whether we should buy from here or more drop can be expected, because the US Central Bank Fed is going to decide the interest rate hike this week, so it is going to be a crucial week, in fact, for gold too. We will see with the help of candlestick charts and indicators what can be expected out of gold this week. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Missing on to subscribe this channel is missing on the profits. I share my daily update on gold too, one with the Asia session and one with the US cash session. So twice a day I update on gold. Do press the bell icon and watch the daily analysis. Let's start. First we'll look into charts followed with indicators. Towards the end I will give you the trading levels and strategy for next week. Do watch till the end. So this is the 4-hour charts drop. Let me take you a little backward. Drop, retracement, drop, retracement, drop. Now it is trying to retrace again. How far it can retrace from here? It can again, even if it tries to do, it can again come back till towards 1725, 1730 zone. That is going to be the next milestone, even if it tries to rise, only and only if it breaks beyond this zone at 1735 again. Yes, you can consider this as bullish. So first it has to break past and sustain above 1700, then 1735. If it sustains these two levels, you can consider that gold is a good to buy level, and then you can remain or take a positional long. Now if you look at the near term charts, on the near term charts it is again creating a channel out of its own, and this is the highs of this channel. It is clearly getting a resistance. Previously 1680, which was a strong support since long for gold, we have seen 1680 getting supported in month on month, multiple candles getting it the support there. Now this is the resistance level. If it breaks past this, then we may see 1700 as 1705 as the next resistance, and then it may fly till towards 1725-30 zone. So be watchful of this. Now let's have a look at the daily chart. Now look at the daily charts here. On the daily charts, this was the high there, and then since then it is trying to trade in this channel. Now I have told you multiple times in my previous weekly analysis, almost 4 months back, we expected that gold might hit 1600. That was the target. Why it was there, I will tell you once I come back to the weekly and monthly charts. But now look at the daily chart. This is the channel in which gold is trading. Remember, this is the channel in which gold is trading. The high at around 1780 levels. So yes, only and only if gold breaks above, sustains above 1780, then you can think it of as near term bullish and you can take a positional long entry for the coming months. But for now, it is clearly poised, it is clearly situated at around the middle of this zone. Also look at the near term chart. So yes, where is the bottom? Bottom is at around 1600 levels, 1590, 1600 zone. We have talked it multiple times. This zone is going to be the important support level. Now look at the near term charts here. See, first thing is retracement, drop, retracement, drop. So this time if you see, it has changed its slope. The delta decrease, it has changed its slope, and yes, it has further scope for it to drop, which is still towards 1600. That will complete its channel. Now look at the last 4 days chart here. So first drop, retracement, drop, retracement, drop, and you can find out this again trying to reverse, and it is right now it is still trying to trade in this. So for near term, even if it tries to reverse, we have to be very cautious and alert of 1700 to 1735 zone. It can drop again from those levels. Now look at the last 3 days candle. increasing bearishness. Here it was increasing bearishness, 3 candles consistent red, and then a retracement, 3 candles consistent red. Now it is trying to retrace again. It can try to go back till towards 1690 1700 levels. Be cautious of this zone at 1690 and 1700. It can again take a dip from there. And how far it can go? Definitely now 1640 levels should come to the rescue, and below that we may see a further drop till towards 1600. So this is on the daily charts. Let's have a look at the weekly charts. On the weekly charts, first observation, see 3 candles in red. Here the bearishness diminished. It tried to give you a reversal indication, gave higher highs, and then the sharp drop here this week. Remember, this is the first red candle. After this green candle, this is the first red candle. Now this candle has a wick, this candle has a tail. Now, so having a tail means it has a scope for it to take it further down and give you a second red candle. So after creating the base here, it has started its journey again. Also remember, it has broken the resistance at 1680. Breaking the resistance at 1680 indicates strong bearishness, because that was a long-term support which it was trying to breach. This time it has breached. The next destination on gold is 1600. Breaking the resistance below 1680 indicates that the next destination for gold is 1600, and it may try to achieve 1600 levels. So now see, this is on the weekly charts. We have seen a candle with a good body size and with a strong tail out there. Possibly it may open flat and then take a drop from there, else even if it may try to rise, the highs there at 17, 20, 25 zone should be a very strong resistance, which may be the level from which it can reverse. Possibility exists that it can achieve these highs and then in fact take a drop from there. How low it can go? It can be a good swingful week. It can be a good swingful week where you can expect it to give you wild movements, and you cannot deny it 1620 and 1600 levels. Also you cannot deny it, because see, all depends on Fed and the interest rate decision. It may take a drop. See, if it tries to take a drop in the first 2 trading sessions before the Fed decision on Wednesday, till Fed decision, it may try to take a sharp drop. And with that, because see, if Fed increases the interest rate by 0.75%, which is as per expectation, it means the decision is already accommodated by the markets. And if the decision is in line, then definitely there is no further gap left. Maybe it tries to drop a little and then reverses from there. By that time, the indicators must have been, already at oversold zone, and that will be a good level from which gold can reverse. So be watchful till Wednesday. If it continues to drop from Monday, we can expect a reversal from Wednesday, achieving the lows at 1620, 1600. It can try to reverse again. So be watchful till Wednesday there. And yes, if it rises till Wednesday, if it goes till towards 1720, 1725 or 1700, if you see gold trading till there, probability for it to drop again with the Fed decision increases. It means, so if it rises till Fed decision till Wednesday, it means probably it will try to drop with the decision of Fed, because markets are expecting something and they try to increase the indicators or bring the indicators to a comfortable level such that they can accommodate a good drop. So be careful till Wednesday there. Now let's have a look at the monthly. 7th straight red candle on the monthly charts, but the movement is minuscule. Look at the movement here on gold. This was almost at the time of COVID, 4 sharp green candles, and the gold has failed to cover this movement. In fact, in the 7 monthly movements, see, I have told you several times, double top is done. The rally started from 1600. It has achieved the high, consolidation, achieved the highs, and this time it broke past this support levels at 1680, 1660. Now it is traded below these levels. The possibility of it to achieve this level is very, very high, and then in fact it can try to come back to this zone. I have told you several times, those who follow this channel must recall this, that I have told several times that gold might hit this zone or this zone. some point in time in near future. But right now these 7 straight red candles are giving me a worry, because see, on the monthly charts also possibility of a green candle exists. But now let's have a look at these candles. Now so far this month, look at the previous 2 months. Lower highs, higher lows, and this time it broke out past this. Also this time it breached the support at 1618, traded below these level, indicates bearishness. Yes, only reversal confirmation is if it trades beyond 1725. You can expect that this week if it trades above 1725, it may call for little bullishness, else it may probably continue with this bearish momentum. How far it can go, if you just simply connect the dots here and just simply look at the charts here, the bottom there at 1600 is seen. So be cautious of 1600. I have told you on the downside we may achieve these levels. Now we have seen the charts. Let's have a look with the help of indicator. On the 4-hour charts, it traded out at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, trying to reverse the resistance zone. First resistance zone is at around 1680, 1690, then 1705. Then beyond that, we may see 1725 levels as the good resistance zone. Directional movement on the 4-hour charts is bearish. It may try to converge crossover. The stochastic is overbought here. The MACD is on the verge of a bullish cross. It appears maybe we may see some bullish moves in the first 2 trading sessions. Be cautious of this. The RSI has come out of the oversold zone and trading in a comfortable level. Now look at the daily. On the daily charts, gold pushed below the Bollinger Bands, and that is why we can see a pullback. Now with this sharp move, definitely the width of the Bollinger Bands will get expanded with next week. Remember, gold is now trading below the 20, 50 and 100 simple, volume weighted and exponential moving average. Here 1715 is again going to be a good resistance. This is 20 period moving average, which may provide a little resistance on the upside. And then beyond that, 1735 levels will come into picture only and only if gold trades above 1750. 1760 zone, you can expect little more bullishness. The directional on the daily charts, directional movement is bearish, it is widening. Stochastic is oversold here. So one thing I can infer from 4-hour charts and the daily charts is possibility of it to reverse a little till for next 2 sessions exist, and a possibility exists that it may try to bring back into comfortable levels. Now look at the MACD. The MACD is again on the sell side and it is again divergent. This is just second red candle and there is a possibility for it to give you consistently increasing candle size. Be cautious of this. RSI has hit a bottom, trying to reverse from here. So again another observation that it may try to rise a bit before it looks forward to a drop. Now look at the weekly charts out. On the weekly charts, gold trading far below the 100 weeks, 20 weeks, 50 weeks moving average, situated at around 1800 to 1835 levels. Several times we have spoken about this. 1835 is the number beyond which it will convert into bullish. Right now it is trading bearish. Now look at the weekly charts out there. Directional movement was extremely bearish here. It tried to converge with couple of green candles in retracement. Now again the bearishness is increasing, and see, it tried to converge, now again looking diverging here. So possibility that it may give you a sharper red candle this week also exists before it tries to bounce back. Stochastic is at bottom on the weekly charts. It can bring it to oversold level. The MACD is divergent and is bearish here. The RSI is also looking downwards. And on the monthly chart, gold has got the support from the bottom of the Bollinger Bands at 1660 levels. That is the bottom at which it tried to trade below but got the support here. And remember, 1640 is the 50 months moving average here, which may provide a support there on the downside. On the upside, the resistance there at 1800 is very strong. Look at the directional movement on gold. It has crossed over for the very first time in 3 years. So 2019 to 2022, almost 3.5 years. This is crossing for the first time for a bearish move. It has entered into bearish territory. Be cautious. And yes, we can also see such movement where it is crossed over frequently in few months, but be cautious this time because this is happening after 3.5 years. It may sustain for a little while. Stochastic has hit oversold zone, and I have told you several times that it is a rare phenomenon on gold. This is in 10 years, only 5 times gold on the monthly charts has achieved oversold zone on the stochastic. Now look at MACD, divergent and bearish here, increasing candle size indicating that it is still very bearish. RSI is looking downwards, indicating further bearishness. Now considering this, let me give you the trading levels and strategy for next week. One thing you must remember, whichever position you take, you have to trade with a strict stop loss. Point number 2, you have to always shift your stop loss to your entry price or cost, such that in case of a wild move or a reversal, your trade closes in profit at least. Or if you have put a trailing stop loss, it will close in profit. If you have put the stop loss at cost, at least you have safeguarded your capital. Please follow these 2 steps. Next is putting a trailing stop loss. That always helps. And yes, remember, wild swing means it will, if you have not shifted your stop loss to cost or you have not put a trailing stop loss, remember, a wild swing, a single candle will come and it will eat your stop loss on the negative side. So yes, every time such moves will come and it will keep eating your stop losses. So please keep shifting your stop loss to cost first and foremost. Second is put a trailing stop loss. Adopt these 2 and definitely you will remember, every trade closed in profit or without a loss is a confidence booster for you, and you can trade with extreme confidence after such trades. And yes, your wealth is also preserved. So take your positions accordingly. Now also, if you want to learn this art of trading profitably, taking right entries, right exits at the right time, you can join my mentorship batch. 16th batch is starting on 3rd of October. It is a 15-day session, 90 minutes daily live sessions, and yes, a lifetime support is what you get. So be a part of it. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram channel ID, my Telegram personal ID and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Reach out to me for more details. You can be part of my signals group. Reach out to me for more details on same. Also become a patron. The $7 contribution monthly from your side is a confidence booster for me. Support the effort, be a patron. Now let's have a look at the level. First, let's talk about where you should buy and what could be the target. You can buy at 1681. I'll give you the levels at which you may find the resistance, and these are applicable on daily charts and your for weekly analysis also. So these are the resistance levels here. 1691. You can buy here. You can expect that we may see a little resistance here, and then 2 levels, that is, see, very nearby levels here, but you should keep these in mind. If these 2 are taken, the immediate levels here, 1695, 1705, this is going to be a very strong resistance zone from which the possibility of a reversal exists. So yes, it can act a little bullish. If it trades past 1681, we can expect that it may try to achieve these levels, and beyond that it will see 1715, 1725, 1735. Now these 3 levels you should be cautious of. 1735 is again going to be important, and for next week I think this should be 1725 levels, which is going to play an important role. Even if it tries to rise, be watchful of 1725 levels. This should be very important. Beyond that, we may see little more bullishness. If it tries to trade beyond 1735, you can expect the next target is 1755 levels, and this time this may try to achieve. If it breaks past 1755, you can consider that as little more bullish, and then you can expect 1770 levels. But remember, first thing is this zone at 1695, 1705, very strong resistance. Then the next zone is 1725 levels, which may provide, see, in fact all these three numbers 1715, 1725, 1735 are going to remain strong resistance for gold to pass by. It can reverse any point of time till here. It can reverse any point of time till here, because it may, see, we are expecting a good swing with the Fed. You have to be alert with your positions, and you have to always trade with the trailing stop loss such that your trade closes in profit. On the downside, I will recommend you to take a short entry or sell entry once you see it trading below 1668. Yes, you can go short again below 1668. One can look forward to 1661. Now if it draws below this zone, you can again expect 1656, 1650. Till here it's fine, it may get a support. Below that you can expect 1641, 1623, and then 1610. Below this, definitely I will see the magical number which I have told you several times in my previous analysis, that is at 1600 and 1590. This time it's a zone. Yes, this is the zone I will be looking forward to. There is strong possibility that we may see this number soon, so be cautious of this. Till 1725 it has a possibility of a reversal on downside. And on downside, first you should be cautious of 1650, rather I will say 1640 this time, and then 1620. These numbers are going to be remain important for gold. Below this it may try to achieve these levels before it looks forward to a reversal. So take your positions accordingly, take your trades accordingly, trade with the stop loss, trade with the trailing stop loss. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day, trading week ahead, friends. Thank you.